So on December 5th in the afternoon at about 2 p.m., I had a seizure while I was at work. I tried to bite into an apple, my jaw stopped working, and my eyes rolled into the back of my head. I had some really awesome coworkers that helped me, called the ambulance, and took me to the hospital. I don't remember any of this, but when we were in the ER, my wife and my brother-in-law were with me, and with a seizure, they usually do a scan of you to see if there's anything going on in your brain to make sure you're fine. Well, when they scanned mine with the CT, they found some sort of mass. Because that mass was found, I was then transported on the 5th to Mercy Medical in Canton. I had another CT scan done, and then Saturday I had my first MRI. After they reviewed all of this information on Saturday, they determined the mass that I have is pretty minor. It's very treatable in their opinion. The people in Canton don't have the resources to really give me the best treatment available. And the doctor that was there reviewing my information recommended the Cleveland Clinic because that's where he came from, but his training's trauma centric, where they wanted me to see a neurosurgeon and a neurologist up there. After going to the clinic the following week, I met with a neurosurgeon who had reviewed my MRI. They told me that I have a low-grade glioma, which is a brain tumor, the type of brain tumor that most people have. Whether or not it's cancerous is yet to be determined. A grade 1, maybe a grade 2. Gliomas come in 1 through 4. It's what most people have when they have brain tumors. 1s and 2s are very treatable, usually through surgery or another variety of ways. 3s and 4s are the ones that are really scary, that people have and don't really survive very long on. But a low-grade glioma, like the one I have, is very treatable. Their recommendation is that I go to surgery and have it removed. I've been back to the Cleveland Clinic and have what's called an fMRI done, which is where they give you testing to see where the brain is interacting with and how that relates to the location of this tumor. This glioma is right next to my speech and motor cortex, so they should have a very successful procedure for me when they go to extract it. They told me that it'll be in their surgical suite that has an active MRI scanner going along with it. And I'll be awake for this. They said most people don't remember what's going on in there. So I've scheduled this procedure for the 7th of January is when I'm going to Cleveland. My wife will take me. My family will watch my children, so everybody will be all taken care of. And I should be back home with that being done on a Tuesday. I should be back home by the 9th, maybe the 10th. It could be as soon as the day after if I respond well, but it is whatever it is. Recovery will be 6 to 8 weeks, which is shocking for me, having never really been in the hospital on my own. There's a lot of firsts, unfortunately, for me. My life, I've been lucky. I haven't had to go to the doctor very many times. I haven't had to visit the hospital, except for the birth of my children. So, lots of firsts. My first IV, my second IV in the same day. My first blood drawn since I was a little boy, over 30 years ago. But, we have to do what we have to do to remain healthy. And if the doctor is saying that my best option is to have a very minor surgery in her mind, which she's the neurosurgeon, so they're all minor to her usually. The only difficulty that she has revealed to me is that it is close to my speech and motor cortex, but not within it. So I should have a very minimal impact to my functionality. Uh, the only thing that she's warned us about is that I might experience something like the day of or the day after, but then that'll go away immediately. I expect to have a slash in the side of my head for a little while, and the largest scar on my body, which unfortunately will be on my skull. Hopefully that'll be all I have for quite some time. They don't know what this tumor is. They won't until after it's sent to be tested after my surgery. So I decided to do this video because I didn't really want to type all of this out and answer a bunch of questions that people may have. Hopefully I've covered everything that you would want to know. If not, you can direct message me or reply to the comments of this video. We're not really asking for anything. The company I work for, Stealthmaul, is amazing. I am shocked by how kind and everyone has been to trying to offer help for me. The company my wife works for, Seizure Corporation, has been the same. It's staggering to not realize what people will do for you even without asking. So we're very fortunate. We live where we have our whole life, so we have a strong network of family and friends that can also offer help. I'll give you an update after this procedure is done.